This was the last piece of Equestria Girls media to be released, and it's the worst one, or at least the most uninteresting one. As we can see here, Applejack doesn't have her hat on, but in the scene where the girls wake up, she can be seen wearing it, and then directly after, it shows her taking it off the globe and putting it on her head. An animation error that only I and nobody else seem to have spotted for some reason.
I can't believe we all fell asleep halfway through our first all-nighter.
Attempting to pull off an all-nighter on a school night thinking it gains you the chance of passing. Something that people actually do which irks the living starlights out of me. Ugh, a rainbow, your face!
I've got 20/20 vision.
With a vision that holds a name like that, don't expect anything other than stuff that is the opposite of good. At least once February ends.
If we can save a sinking cruise ship and break the laws of time and space to see a concert, I'm pretty sure we can convince Principal Celestia to call a snow day.
I'll give you the former, but the latter was only done by Sunset and Pinky. So the plan is to paint a perfect picture of the atmosphere, but all covered up in snow, along with making fake snow to make it look more believable. Rarity just said that school starts in 30 minutes, and if getting all the materials needed for this plan, which ends up failing as we see later on, somehow doesn't take more than 30 minutes to get, painting a portrait and cutting/mashing those potatoes sure as hell will. At this point, I wouldn't even care if I flunked the test. It's clearly not a final exam since it's supposedly December. What makes this one any more important than any test you've taken before? Pointless montage of the girls pulling all this bullshit off is pointless. So, Sunset can view the minds of not just people, but literally anything it seems, even a snowflake, a friendly reminder of how random this series can be at times. Gee, I wonder what the purpose of Rarity knitting this scarf was. Wait, it was just a prop for the fake snowman? Okay.
She's making the call!
Are you saying that to me or the rest of the girls?
Don't bother with the snow day, it's phony baloney. Hope those girls enjoyed the tension after their test.
Because of course Cranky Doodle is the one that catches on to the girls, but how did he know what they were doing? Did he just happen to have a window that also shows the entrance of the school? I'll need a blueprint of which windows are for what rooms in Canterlot High now.
What are they doing? You guys, I'm trying to see.
Busted!
How are we supposed to know how snow fits into the water cycle? Pinky, what have we been doing for the past 2 hours?
I'd love to go to a school where the teachers allow me to sit next to my besties and talk out loud to them during a test. And as it turns out, the true purpose of the plan was for them to get a grip of how snow is made, which is apparently what they're learning about. My question is, why are they learning this to begin with? I never learned stuff like this in elementary school, high school, or even college. Leaning towards an oven that's turned on probably isn't a smart idea, Sunset.
You forgot to set the timer. Shh. Sakura, Zephyr Breeze, Zipper Will.
Zakora? Does Sakura exist in the EG universe? Or do the folks over at Hasbro think they're funny? Why are these weirdly hand-drawn stick figure versions of them wearing their old outfits and not the current Better Together outfits?
We have 7 minutes to get to Rarity's house before this souffle crumples into a soggy yuck bucket.
Or, you know, there's a small chance you could have just had her come over and wait for the souffle, or you could have just went over to her house and bake it there, but yeah, we need a plot, so whatever.
Pinky? Pinky?
Pinky! The time!
Filler! SpongeBob called and said he wants his plot for the snowball effect back. Also, isn't it interesting how this just so happens to be going on outside of Pinky's house and not any other house? Poor Maud.
I'm cold. So cold. Stay with me, Trixie.
Whoa, 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 where did this come from? Not sure where, but I'm removing a sin for this wholesome Fluttershy and Trixie moment that surely didn't make the fandom completely unhinged.
Pinkie Pie and I aren't in the game!
What game? This here's war! Fire in the hole!
If this series wasn't aimed at people who aren't teens or adults, that wouldn't be apple juice being poured into the snowballs.
Oh well, maybe next year.
Pinkie Pie is sad. That's worth these many sins.
Where
Real life ain't the same as them silly old video games you play, ain't that right, Sunset?
Nobody calls tickle fruit too silly.
That's a name for a game.
Flash Sentry, to me, double time.
Reporting for duty. And seriously, thank you, Sunset. Cause like, I've been wanting to come on one of your adventures for so long. Cause I mean, you guys do so much cool stuff.
Nerd alert!
Are you ready?
I was born, are you? Ready. Go on without me. I'll be fine.
And this is how Sunset repays Flash after singing Cheer You On to the main 7. Also, I'm not exactly sure what the Brony community, or Hasbro for that matter, have against Flash. Sure, he's a bit hard to take seriously, but I'd say he had potential. Hashtag Justice for Flash Sentry.
Tell Rarity. Ow!
Questions mankind continues to seek the answers to. What the hell did Sunset want her to tell Rarity?
Yeah, I fell on my keys.
Ouch!
Oh, my sweet little souffle! All I ever wanted was for you to be torn apart and digested by my friend Rarity, so she can feel the same kind of joy she brings to me.
Pinkie Pie is sad again. You know what that means.
Is that this year's souffle?
Rarity Ex Machina.
Sneak attack! Oh, no fair! I spent 2 days as a snowman for that.
Forget wondering how you haven't gotten hypothermia. How the f are you still alive talking to them?
Well, aside from when the Flim Flam brothers make their appearance, they make it a tradition to swindle my family at the harvest and cider making party.
Look, I get that those two have to have their petty rivalry with the Apple family, but swindling their family traditions every year for whatever reason? About time to call the authorities, don't you think?
One year, they took all our ladders in the middle of the party.
And made fake ladders out of toilet paper. Why exactly? I guess their creativity had a spark somehow.
They gave Apple Bloom a pet worm.
I don't even want to be thinking about how bad things would be if what we thought happened here ended up actually happening. Wow, Saitoi is actually confident for once. Imagine that. It takes 1.5 minutes for these Home Alone-esque traps to be set up.
Nobody's talking. They're just standing around. I guess a cider party ain't much fun without cider.
You're really gonna sit there with a straight face and tell me that these clowns don't realize that these are cardboard cutouts?
This genuine real-life diamond!
Damn, Hasbro really loves glazing up a storm for Sailor Moon, don't they? Normally I'd be happy with that, but it's these two numbskulls doing it, so...
Let the real Apple Family annual holiday harvest and cider making fest begin! Uh-oh.
Is it even worth asking?
You tell me.
Nope.
Applejack just stole her brother's line.
Nobody outsmarts the Flim Flam brothers. Oh, thanks for the cider. Enjoy your pepper water. Hey!
Now can we call the cops on them for not only sabotaging the family tradition, but for dabbing in the year 2025, or 2019 in this case? What up with Twilight's glasses here?
These clocks are all wrong. The real party doesn't start for another 20 minutes. Mmm, delicious.
You didn't switch the cider, did you?
So they bamboozled the bamboozlers, and the bamboozlers bamboozled back, but then in reality the bamboozled ended up bamboozling the bamboozled? My brain hurts now.
Surprise me once, shame on you. Surprise me twice, shame on me. Surprise me 3 times, the 4th surprise gonna be on you. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You're the surprise one.
Sheesh, Tabitha St. Germain did not get paid enough for that top-tier acting.
Is that a marshmallow?
Why only 1 marshmallow and not 2, like any other sane person would do? Hey, that rhymed.
I didn't have the space after Granny Smith converted our barn into a hot yoga studio.
Okay, the more I try to think about that, the more questionable it gets, so I'm gonna save myself the trouble.
I've been paying monthly and I never use it.
What is it, a gym membership?
With a body like hers, that joke falls flat on its face. And if anyone goes way beyond out of proportion with that statement, I'll reach through the screen and flick you on the nose.
Just Open the lock with the key. Pinky?
Oh, I gave the key to Rainbow Dash.
I gave it to Fluttershy.
And I entrusted it to Chad. Do you have it, Chad?
A show that's known for giving almost every character a unique name gives such a generic name like Chad to an owl.
Oh, right, the key. I put it in a charming little bag and I gave it to you.
And I left it in my locker.
And they expect me to believe that Sunset remembered giving the key to Pinky, but not Rarity giving it back to her in a bag.
Well, this won't do at all. Without the key, there's no toys. And that means those adorable children at the Toys for Kids Festival are going to open empty boxes. Oh, that's worse than clothes. Excuse me?
Wait, is the mic on? Ah, damn it, fine, you caught me, sin off. Rainbow wasn't even wrong about that statement also.
I have a plan. The school doors might be locked.
You know, when I saw this sequence for the first time, I thought it was the coolest and most badass thing ever. But years later, I now realize how over the top it is just to get one single key back. Wow, turns out Discord isn't the janitor like some people have speculated. My condolences to the one singular brony who thought this and another sin for this special. Obvious and random Reservoir Dogs reference is obvious and random.
Any questions?
You do know that you're describing breaking and entering, right? Oh, and Fluttershy is friends with animals, sure. She's not going to use them to attack our janitor. And finally, climbing through a vent is dangerous, and if a young person saw us doing it, they might try to imitate it and get hurt.
You'd be right if said young person had a brain that's the size of the chances of this series returning and somehow had access to the tools required to pull off such thing.
Except game not over, cause check out my awesome plan!
And let me guess, yours also includes an endless supply of random movie references. Okay, but what would Pinky have put in the cupcakes to make the scent be strong enough to lure Celestia out of her office? Unless one of her windows were open, which I don't know why they would be. Pinkie Pie and her cat lips creep me out.
And once again, this is trespassing. Come on, someone has to have a plan that's not a crime.
We got powers. I'm sick of not using our powers. I want to use our powers.
I brought this up in my crappy review for this special back in 2023, and you bet your asses I'm gonna do it again here. It was already established in the short Overpowered that using their geode abilities for small tasks would cause their powers to dangerously overwhelm. So either the writers can't remember their own lore, or these girls don't actually care when stuff like that happens. Applejack is big time badass. Okay, I was actually on board with this idea at first until this happened, and I'm not sure how doing this is supposed to get you the key, but you're getting that sin back. After denying all three of those plans they had, I'm sure Twilight's idea will be equally as insane, right?
Thanks again for letting us come and get Sunset's key, Principal Celestia.
Of course, Twilight. You know that all you had to do was knock.
Yeah, this whole sequence is cute and all, but it's not going to distract me from the fact that a good chunk of the kids are copy and pasted throughout this entire scene. True, MLP is sort of notorious for that, but at least they mostly do a good job of hiding it, while moments like this do the exact opposite.
Now, who wants to go cash in some gift cards? Twilight, where's that bag I gave you?
I left it at school. But I got an idea.
Okay, but it's definitely not the same one, right? I mean, Celestia and Luna were seen at the mall, so no way they're getting in that easily this time. Juniper Montage made a comeback, and it's only as a small cameo. Great!
Why didn't you just run to the mall?
I learned the hard way that high velocity and icy sidewalks don't mix well.
Sunset would be great at CinemaSins, but Rainbow would be great at being one of their parody critics. This face!
What are we doing?
The secret present switcheroo.
That's today?
Character forgets to do something that everyone else remembered cliché.
I forgot! I can't believe I forgot to get Fluttershy a present!
How big is this mall for Rainbow Dash to be continually running in a straight line and not bash into a wall, table, or something? Ew, Vignette Valencia and Ragamuffin in the same shot.
What is with them all being so crowded on the holidays?
A question that answers itself.
Need to cut the line?
Yes, I would do anything!
Not this again.
Come on in to Trend of the Line. Your home for everything from Wi-Fi shoelaces to, regular shoes and smaller shoes. How's it go again?
Skip! I hate how I completely understand the expression coming from this girl's face when you wait in a line your whole life only for a lucky entitled bastard to cut through.
Fluttershy, follow me, m'lady.
But seriously, how long have they had this special in the oven? Since 2017? Why the hell are they selling fidget spinners?
This is so Fluttershy. High-tech basketball hoop. Ooh, it yells at you to get good when you miss a three-pointer, so you're always motivated to reach your athletic performance goal.
So basically 3D Sonic games. What kind of store is this?
What's that?
It's for high-fiving when you're really far away, or when you're really short. Like, or like, or like maybe, or come on, you know?
Rainbow's face is literally me right now watching this whole thing.
These are your suggestions? Do you even know Fluttershy?
Whom?
Your sister?
What a fucking douchebag.
Here it is. She'll love it. Instant camera. Around this time last year, Fluttershy's favorite instant camera broke.
Why are you selling an ancient relic like this in a point in time where smartphones exist?
That's actually a great idea. Thanks, Zephyr. You're amazing.
You'll soon regret saying that in a few minutes. I'd mock Rainbow for her awful present wrapping skills, but I kid you not that when I give it a try by myself without some assistance, it's not any better. What up with Rarity and Applejack's expressions here? Is Artie's burger wrapping really that horrid? You know what? I think I just answered myself there.
An instant camera? I love it! It's perfect for fun, candid photos. Zephyr got one for me last year after my first one broke. He did? Oh, I should have known!
Told you. What? Did Fluttershy steal that hammer from Fix-It Felix? Wait, so does Shadow Spade not have a human equivalent like Daring Do, or were the animators that lazy?
You crying, Snails?
No! Friendship means never having to say high five!
Snips and Snails are the Orbot and Cubot equivalents of MLP, or Scratch and Grounder, or Deco and Boko.
Who's ready for a new holiday tradition?
Technically, it's not a tradition if it's new. Tradition implies something that's been done before and never expects it.
All right, we get it. You're the smart one.
This year, we were the forest. And last year, we all pretended to be ghosts.
There's no one in this picture.
Because you can't see ghosts, Twilight. Sheesh.
Oh, guess you're not the smart one. Also, I don't know about any of you, but this scene has me thinking that these girls were getting kinda sick of each other after all this time, which makes this horrid finale all the more depressing.
I was thinking we could all get gussied up and do a holiday photo to send out to the whole school.
Oh! Goody!
Why do they look against the idea of taking a group photo and showing it off to the school? Is it really that embarrassing?
Oh man, AJ, I would love to, but I have a thing, you know, right now, with Hoops Dunkington.
That's a name.
Don't be such a square.
Air drums.
I know not what a goat horn-shaped basket thing. Cornucopia? Is...
Rarity, you didn't even try.
Rarity, are you okay? What do you need? Take me to the drama department's costume room. Time is running out.
Because Rarity just so happened to forget how to use her legs. Pinkie Pie breaking the fourth wall by jamming to the montage music.
What are you doing, Sunset?
Trying to get any appointment I can for this afternoon, but my dentist, doctor, dermatologist, podiatrist, and guitar teacher are all booked.
Funny how fans assumed that Sunset was homeless before Friendship Games, so Hasbro just gave them a smack in the face by clearing up that Sunset is rich, apparently. Considering how talented Rarity is with her outfit designing skills, I'm sure we don't gotta worry about them looking awful or anything, and holy hell, I was so wrong!
Let's just get to the auditorium before anyone sees us.
What the f***? Rainbow Dash copying Sonic's trademark peel out.
We told you we would do this photo shoot of dressing up and whatnot, Applejack.
Granny Smith is the one that made us dress up. I was just saying we should take a picture with a cornucopia set behind us. Should have known when you said wardrobe.
Yes, you very much should have. 10 cents for that.
Wishing y'all a happy holiday. From our cornucopia to yours.
And this is officially the last time these 7 girls ever showed their faces on a TV screen. Somewhere out there is someone who has sleepless nights thinking and dreaming of the many ways Hasbro could have ended this show off properly and holds the company themselves accountable for it since the directors initially had much better plans than this. And that someone is me. Well, so much for their last set of adventures. With that said, damn you, Hasbro!
I'll be fine!
Oh, boo-hoo!
Hey fellas, thanks for watching my very first CinemaSins parody video, and if you made it all the way through to the end, props to you, you're a real one. Anyway, the reason why I did this was simply because I just wanted to organize my thoughts on the special and make them a lot more clear so you won't have to witness the atrocity that is my 2-year-old review on Holidays Unwrapped. Seriously, if you go back and watch the crappy editing, listening to my despicable voiceover, and glancing at my old crappy channel avatar, you'll find out that that video has aged like crap in only 2 years. But I'll admit it, it is funny rewatching now knowing that I've gotten much better with using a microphone and editing these vids, depending on who you ask. Although it's clear to me that I may have been a bit harsh on the special with that review and could have been a bit more mature with it. But it just goes without saying that when you age up, your mind starts to properly develop and realize your mistakes. Does that mean I like Holidays Unwrapped now? Nah. I still think it's the weakest piece of media Equestria Girls had to offer, and I read most of the IDW comics. But yeah, this video took longer than I thought to make, given how much work and effort goes into these CinemaSins-esque videos. But I'm just glad I was able to get it done in time for Christmas itself, and don't think I have a shortage of content that's sure to come in the next couple of weeks. Regardless, hope you all enjoyed the video, and if I don't finish the videos I have planned in time, hope you all have a wonderful Christmas and enjoy yourselves. So, thank you guys for watching, comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and have a Merry Christmas!